Welcome to WRTR Real Talk Radio. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests
and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or institutions. This podcast is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered legal, financial, or professional advice.
While we strive to provide accurate and up-to-date information, we make no representations or warranties of any kind, express or implied, about the completeness, accuracy, reliability, or availability with respect to the podcast or the information, products, services, or related graphics contained in the podcast.
Any reliance you place on such information is strictly at your own risk. In no event will we be liable for any loss or damage, including, without limitation, indirect or consequential loss or damage, or any loss or damage whatsoever arising from loss of data or profits arising out of or in connection with the use of this podcast.
By listening to WRTR Real Talk Radio, you acknowledge that you understand this disclaimer and agree to its terms. Enjoy the show.
WRTR Real Talk Radio. Featured guest DJs. Original shows. Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
We appreciate you joining us again for another week of shenanigans here on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Thank you, seriously, for all of your shares, the emails, the warm words, the support. How you feeling this week, Miss Lyric?
I got me some motherfucking rest, so I feel real refreshed.
That's always good. Okay, well, while you were away, I had L Train from the Regally Ratchet podcast come back to join me as a guest host, and we had such a hoot and a half that I decided to bring him back with us this week. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How's everything in your world?
Really good, really good. What about y'all?
Oh, well, I'm good. I'm surviving.
Oh,
I'm hanging in there.
Okay.
This little tugboat has not
Scratching
sunk
and
yet.
surviving, huh? Good time.
It isn't. Oh, no. Oh, so I want to talk about your show last weekend, Lyric.
Okay.
So, tell the people where you was at and where, we got to see you.
I was at the DoubleTree in Arlington with my band, Hello Express, as y'all can see on my shirt.
Yes.
Period. Clock that. Mm-hmm. We were the opening band for Miss Kim and The Experience and Pam Ward and Donnell Floyd with Push Play. They are top bands. And I showed my motherfucking ass off.
You showed out. You did.
Yeah.
So much that everybody is talking about it. Pam Ward herself, who, as people who listen to go-go are in that world in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, know that she won the Best Female Singer award last year at the Go-Go Awards. Well, the very next day, she ended up calling Bam 640, who is well known as well.
Shout out to Bam 640.
World. And she said, that girl who sang with Express very well may be the best female singer in all of go-go.
Word. Wow. That is
period.
That is
I appreciate you, yes.
Yes.
Because I don't do this for nothing. You've been my friend for a long time, and you know how serious I take my music.
Absolutely.
And I've been working very hard
to
get out there and share my craft with everyone. So it feels good to finally get my just due.
And you deserve it. You've worked very hard. L Train, how was it seeing Lyric for the first time?
It was amazing. First of all, that was my first time going to a go-go concert. I've enjoyed go-go over the years, but I've never been to a go-go concert, so it was cool. And I was blown away. Your voice, wow. I think the thing about it is you can be a good singer, but go-go is a different vibe and emotion and ride. And whether you're a good singer or not, it's a different muscle as well, and you've got both. So, it's such a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, the voice is there, and you're able to feel and drive that feeling through the music. Like, you had us under your spell. So, you killed it.
You did. Yeah. You did a really
Thank
good job.
you.
So what does this mean? Do you do Disney World next? What's happening?
Shit, I'm trying to, because I just seen that video floating around with one of the Bailey sisters. The one, I can't remember her name. I get them
Chloe
confused.
or Hallie?
The one who got the baby.
Hallie.
Yes. She and Brandy and all the rest of the Disney princesses just did something in California at Disneyland. They put on like a performance where all the Disney princesses sang
Ooh.
That's
from the live action and the movies, and it was so them vocals. Brandy.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
Brandy been showing out for a minute now. She's been coming out like ever since she did that tour with Monica. She's starting to pop back out now, and I'm loving it.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know what type of princess my joint would be.
I would love it, and you would slay.
One that cuss a little bit. You know?
I mean, the real princess. Oh, okay. So, do you want to go first about who you want to be like when you grow up?
I don't mind. I can go first.
Go
Okay, so who I want to be like is Nicholas Webb. Nicholas Webb is the inventor of an AI-powered behavioral execution system, which introduces a new standard for performance by closing the gap between intention and achievement. So basically, what he invented is something called 4-Quarter. It's a black belt productivity platform, the first of its kind, designed to organize goals, but also to help users complete them with measurable consistency.
Wow.
So, I love me a good tech situation,
Listen.
and I want to highlight him for, doing his due diligence and helping grow the black community with his technology skill, if you will.
Man, so much better than me. So much better. Like, I want to be like that when I grow up also. L-Train, what you got?
I chose Whitney Houston, and
Work.
I know at first when you say Whitney Houston, people are like, "Yeah, who wouldn't want to be Whitney Houston? She's a Grammy Award winner, all the albums sold and everything." But I want to be Whitney for a different reason. In her death, we've heard a lot of different stories about her, and as those stories come out, my heart becomes full at all of the positive things that I hear about the behind the scenes things that Whitney did, where other artists are like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't doing this," and Whitney came by and was like, "This is how you do it," or giving people inside advice, or protecting people, looking out for them, and really having people's back, especially black women in the industry.
Right.
Like, she was like truly a woman's woman, and I just love the love that she had, and she didn't have to. Like, she was Whitney Houston. She didn't have to be nice at all. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Hello.
And there are so many stories about that, and I think it just says a lot about her heart, and that's very important. So yeah, when I grow up, I want to be like Whitney Houston.
Work.
I know that's right.
Me too.
And she would cuss your ass out, too. My hero. Yeah.
Nothing is more
I love
iconic.
good Whitney Houston.
Nothing is more iconic than her and Wendy going back and forth. Oh my God.
Oh, the Battle of the Jersey Girls.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the read for the century. She gave her everything. I was here for everything.
Every part. All right. When I grow up, I want to be like Senator Angela Also Brooks, who is an American lawyer and politician serving since 2025 as the junior United States Senator from Maryland. She is a member of the Democratic Party, of course, and has served from 2011 to 2018 as state's attorney for Prince George's County, and from 2018 to 2024 as county executive of PG County. She was PG County's first female county executive and the first black female county executive in Maryland history. Let that sink in. The first black woman in Maryland history. This is 2026. And I personally write this woman about policies, bills, laws being passed, voting rights, different things weekly, and she's always so responsive and incredibly good at getting back to me and like sharing her opinions, and also taking whatever worries I have and suggestions of her constituents at large. So I really appreciate her, and yeah, I'm gonna be like her when I grow up.
Clock it.
I love how responsive she is.
I do too.
Individually and in public.
Right.
Like, she gets out there and she'll let people know where she stands on stuff and everything. So
definitely need the visibility, because the stigma is to trash the black community right now and take as much away from us as possible. So shout outs to her for doing her part. All right, welcome back, lady. You ready to answer some questions?
I am. I recognize that can, by the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm clocking it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
If
Get
it
into
were
this
lyric.
mess.
Up next, we'll be right back.
You're Googling wrong. Yeah, that's right. I said it. You don't know how to Google. If you searched up something today, chances are that you are not doing research. You are just looking for a receipt that says you're right. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Because listen, here's what happens. When you think you're right about something or you want to know if you're right about something, you will go open up Google or whatever your search engine is. Mine's Ecosia. You will type in a leading question. Instead of typing in something like, what does the data say regarding XYZ? But instead you'll type in something like, why is XYZ true? And then you'll skim through the AI summary thinking that that's proof. You'll go through the AI summary, read through maybe the first 3 links and choose the one that agrees with what you already had thought you were right about. You don't even stop to check who wrote it. You don't stop to see what ideas and ideologies they align with. You don't even check to see what sources they're citing. I know for damn sure you're not checking to see who funded them to make that piece of research. You just take that first 3 links or that AI summary, screenshot it, and then repost it as if you did some sort of research, as if you did something. You proved your point. Maybe that's not research. That's confirmation shopping. What real research looks like is that means you go and look for the strongest piece of argument against what you already think. And you try to break down your own belief before you defend it. That's how I became not a Christian no more. Because I was trying so hard to defend it. So I was like, you know what? Let me read something that's the hardest, toughest argument against it. And I broke down my own beliefs in that time and realized that I was wrong, that my position needed to change. So if you're not stopping to find the strongest argument against what you already believe, to break down your own beliefs before you try and defend it, baby, you're not doing research. You ain't never researched nothing in your life. You're literally just picking up evidence that you can find agrees with you for the trial that you already think you know the verdict for. That's called confirmation bias.
Maybe not what you should do, but definitely she would. If it were Lyric.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Lyric, and I'm back with my segment, If It Were Lyric, where I discuss your situationships, relationships, friendships, and everything in between. If you want to continue sending me your stories and advice questions, not paragraphs and chapter book.
Everybody likes
like
a good
the one
novel.
I'm finna read.
Okay.
Please send them to my email at lyricbravado@gmail.com. Now let's get into this mess.
Dun, 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 dun.
You want to go first?
I can. Do you want it to be short and a little ratchet or cute and normal?
Let's do a little ratchet.
Oh, she showed back up.
Why
with
not?
Okay, sure. This one says, Dear Lyric, I'm currently listening to your podcast and decided to write in. I'm at a friend's house right now to have a little sleepover after drinking together. This is not the first time, and I hope not the last. Since they only have a 1-bedroom place and they sleep with their partner, they kindly offered me the couch. We said goodnight around 2 a.m. and it's currently 6:30 a.m. I haven't been able to sleep because I kept getting bit by something that's currently sitting on the floor.
What?
Honestly, my whole body itch, and I have a few red patches here and there. I don't want to offend my friend, as they can be a little sensitive about hygiene, if that's what it could be. It never really happened to me before. So how can I delicately tell them? How would you? Thanks, Mike.
Bitch, you got bed bugs. That's what that is. Fuck is you talking about? And guess what? They know they got bed bugs. They sitting on that same couch getting bit up, not saying nothing, inviting people over to get bit up. I would have a whole ass fucking problem with that, because those little creatures are hard to get rid of. And once they travel on you and invite themselves into your house, baby, you're going to have a time. You're going to have a time trying to get rid of them shits.
God.
I promise you.
Oh, my God.
Ain't no easy way to say it, but hey, like,
Oh, my God.
have you noticed when you sit on this couch that you start to get little red spots like this? And this, that, and the third. I would just say it. Have a conversation. Be like, hey, we might want to get this house treated. Because if you're having a lot of people over, that, and you know, and people who have them, they definitely know.
Oh.
You're inviting people over and not saying anything. Stop inviting people over your house. Those are travelers. They hitchhike.
Oh,
They get into your car, it's a wrap. They get into your house, it's a wrap.
This sounds
And
dangerous.
guess what? The way that they have to be exterminated is very expensive.
How
The
much?
exterminator has to bring these humongous heaters and heat that shit over like 400 to 600 degrees or some shit.
What?
You can look this up, yeah.
Okay.
And it's like $600-$700 a fucking treatment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you have to kill the eggs too. And them niggas be hiding in screws and all types of shit.
Oh.
Wait, so how did they see him if it's on the floor? Okay, so
That's
if it's
where I
that
was
small, They said that it's
Something was sitting
currently
on the
They're like,
floor.
they're like, you can't probably see that. You see, you can barely see that light in my
Yeah,
finger.
right.
They're about that big. The
Huh?
adults.
And how did? Okay, I just.
So what was sitting on the floor then?
I
They
don't
can be
know.
on the floor. They live in carpet. They live in.
But what I'm
between
saying
couch
is, how did
cushions.
he see him? Is what I'm
Everywhere.
saying. Can you
You
see?
can see them.
Oh no,
You can't see the eggs
that's awful.
unless you like, unless it's on something dark and you know what they look like. Because I've googled just about everything, and if they're on something dark, you can see the eggs and you can see them.
Oh no,
Yeah, them
nightmare
motherfuckers
fuel.
got bed bugs. I would tell them, y'all need to hire an exterminator. And before you go home, well, it's probably
too
too late
late.
now, but
You
I would
have the
say,
bed bugs. They hitchhike.
listen, you got to strip, put your wash your clothes on the hottest setting there is, and make sure that you don't carry that shit home with you, or it's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
First of all, if you were at your friend's house that late at night, they're probably not worth anything. Throw them jogging pants in the trash. Just call it a day.
Just go home naked. Just go home naked.
Just put everything in a plastic bag and throw it outside.
But they gotta go home though, so
Yeah.
hopefully they got like a
That
washer and dryer
car.
situation in there. Throw that shit in the motherfucking washer, or if you don't feel like washing them, put it in the dryer for 40 minutes and take your ass home, and then throw your shit away.
So you said they hitchhike on clothes. What about skin? Like, I mean, is like one gonna be dangling to his pubic hair? Like what? I mean,
Yeah, you can.
Oh
Yes.
no, I hate
It's
it.
not a
Not
game.
parachuting off the scrotum. Yikes.
And they're in your car.
That shit is not
That-
a game. Let me tell you something. And it's not embarrassing to me because I don't come from that. Y'all already know. We moved into an apartment that was already infested and we did not know because they're so good at hiding. They don't come out until you're already like moved in.
Now I'm
When I first
itching all
moved
of a
to
sudden.
Right,
Maryland,
me too. I'm only like, ah.
I had to throw every single piece of everything away.
No.
Brand new furniture, stayed in that motherfucker. I took them motherfuckers to court, showed pictures. They was like, we're so sorry. Yeah, because you're not getting a dime from me, bitch. I said I'm not paying no last month's rent or none of that shit. Fuck out of here and give me my deposit back too.
I know that's
Thank
right.
ya.
Fuck that.
Cause what?
Ugh.
Yeah, and they gave it to me.
Good.
I ain't gonna say
Love
the
that.
place,
I mean, you could.
but I will say it's right down the street from where it is right down the street from here. Not where I am currently, but right down the street from here. So
Okie dokie. Well.
next,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to shorten this as much as I can because literally it is long as shit.
Okay.
I done told y'all about that. It says, "Dear Lyric, hi, I need help. I've been with my girlfriend for the past 3 years. I met her when she was 18 and I was 20. Overall, our relationship is good and we love each other and we get along very well when we have disagreements. We usually are able to talk through them really quickly and solve them. I honestly see a future with her and I don't want to lose the relationship. The difficult topic, however, is intimacy. None of us have had sex before
Oh no.
this relationship. I have always respected her boundaries and I have never wanted to pressure her. I don't constantly ask for sex and I don't believe she owes me anything. When she says no, I do stop. The only sexual intimacy we have had is sometimes she gives me hand jobs and I massage and touch her. She enjoys it and seems to be comfortable with me, but we never had intercourse.
Aw.
The reason is
So
she
green.
is scared it will physically hurt. She told me she has never put anything inside of herself before, and whenever things get closer to that point, she becomes scared and pulls off. I'm skipping, hold on. Long story short, we planned to go to a hotel for a few days, and I booked everything yesterday.
Classic.
She said she couldn't come because her grandmother was feeling bad. I told her it was okay, but I was really sad since I couldn't cancel or change the booking and get my money back, so we did argue a bit. She said she was going to the bathroom, and around 3 a.m., she told me it wasn't going to work and broke up with me out of nowhere.
Wow.
When I woke up, she had already changed her profile and blocked me on every platform, even my number, without explaining what the actual fuck I did wrong. I have absolutely no clue what the fuck to do. I'm lost and I'm devastated.
Me
Please
too.
help.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh,
that's sad.
damn. I mean, Honestly, the only thing that you can do is just move on with your life. She's already blocked you on everything, and it sucks that out of nowhere, after 3 years of being with someone, that's the way that they chose to go about it without even giving you any type of closure.
I agree.
And you having what you explained to be a good relationship. But also, let me say this, what you deem might have been a good relationship, she might have had another perspective. She might have felt that the relationship was not good. She was just staying in it because of the history that you all had and the time that you all shared together. Sometimes that does happen where we stay in these relationships where they're way past their expiration date, and that's what it seems like happened from her side of things. I'm sorry that, it ended the way that it did. However, on the brighter side of things, now and you can move forward and start dating again, and you'll meet somebody who's ready to go full throttle, if you know what I mean.
Work.
But yeah, that's my advice. Just move forward. She may not feel like you deserve an explanation because she blocked you on everything. I wouldn't even dwell on that. It's better that you know now and just move forward with your life, bro.
Being ghosted
That's
never
my
feels
advice.
good. So
Yeah.
my heart goes out. Aw.
I just want to say, out of nowhere, 3 years and all you got was a hand job. Out of nowhere, I don't think it was out of nowhere. I think that was your closure.
Oh.
The fact that you never 3 years and you never got any a hand. No. Consider yourself free. Count it all joy. Get out there and get your life. You were too young to be depressed over a situation that was a training ground. That's all it was.
Right. Right.
She was 18. Between 18 and 21, people change a whole lot. And if
This is
this
true.
is how she wants to handle it, let her handle it and move on. Who knows? She probably already got a man or could be pregnant by somebody else or something. There's all kind of things that could be happening right now.
Word.
And she just don't want to address it. Let her go.
I mean, I ain't want to say that, but
Oh, my bad.
It's given I got a side nigga, and I
Yeah.
don't want to give my coochie to you.
Right.
Exactly.
But,
The timing has already been done.
But that is my advice
Destroyed.
for both stories today. I appreciate you guys for sending me them. If you want to continue having your story and getting your advice from me, please send it to my Gmail at lyricbravado@gmail.com. Saying yeah.
Yeah. All right. Time to troll the timeline. Up next.
There's a large exodus of White House staffers leaving the Trump administration in rapid succession as many kind of see what's about to happen in November. There is internal fears growing among Republicans on Capitol Hill that this war in Iran, it's not going to be good for them in the November midterms. And in the White House, staffers are fleeing. Today, Emily Underwood, one of the top deputies to White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, announced her exit. This came after Caroline Leavitt left. But those aren't the only two. Earlier this year, Abigail Jackson, a senior Trump advisor, left as well. She was a deputy White House press secretary. The special assistant to the president and director of media affairs, Sunny Joey Nelson, left. Special assistant to the president, Leah Barden, left, who was the director of cabinet affairs. Deputy national security advisor Andy Baker left as well, who worked closely with Vice President J.D. Vance. The majority of those fleeing are females. You have one male staffer. This typically happens when administrations kind of see the writing on the wall here. Spread the word. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Time to troll.
All right, we back, Blacks, and let's troll this timeline. It's is nothing good on here. Miss Lyric, you got a whole lot? Oh, it is nothing. This looks like
Judging by
crap.
my laugh, you already know.
Oh,
I
God.
got a little bit.
L Train, you got some this week, huh?
Yeah, I got a few. I do. It's not all that positive though.
It never is on this segment.
I'm
It's
sure.
very rare. Very rare.
I'm trying to stay on theme then.
Okay. Well, you came to the right depressing ass place because Blueface, according to TMZ, cops called after he kicks pregnant girlfriend into the pool. Have you seen this bullshit?
No.
How recent was this?
This was on the 14th.
What?
Yeah, this is, again, on TMZ. Cops showed up at Blueface's home after he was seen kicking his pregnant girlfriend into the pool, but he was not arrested, TMZ has learned. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department responded to the rapper's... Why are you falling out? That is
Because
horrible.
it's just like, why is he still famous? Like, we had enough.
God.
Now he got a new baby mama. We got to.
And he kicked her into the pool.
Continuing.
He kicked her into the pool. Now, we're audio, so y'all can't see this, but Miss Lyric, you can look.
You know what? I didn't see that video, but I did see the one where the new girl was talking shit about Krishan and called her a baby disabler.
Oh my God.
So, let me shut up.
Well, he kicked the kid too, though. He kicked the kid right after.
Yeah, he
into
did.
the pool.
He did. And I mean, I get it for maybe the kid, because maybe you horsing around with your kid. That was a powerful kick, though.
It was. It really was.
But then to kick your pregnant, and she wasn't she looks pregnant. She
is pregnant.
She
and
looks
that's the same one who was talking about that disabled baby.
Well.
And he kicked her from the back, too.
Yes.
Like, she wasn't expecting it.
She wasn't. That could have went so many different places. So, finishing up the actual article. Let's see. The kick was live streamed and it's currently making its way around the internet. But it appears she wasn't too concerned. Talking about Nevia. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ authorities made contact with her and she told them there was no altercation with Blueface and she didn't suffer any injuries. As a result, cops didn't make any arrests. It's been a notable week in pools and hot tubs for Blueface. He turned heads earlier this week. He reunited with his ex, Krishan Rock.
Yes.
So, Elle, you heard something about that, right?
Right. So I was thinking about that. I'm like, that's why I was asking when this happened, because I'm thinking he got a pregnant girlfriend, but I thought him and Krishan were supposed to be trying to get back together.
There you go.
Which I thought
y'all don't. This is why I stay off of the thing. He literally says he runs a circus. Now, if you want to be a clown and participate in his circus, that's
he is the ring master.
He is. That's awful.
Period.
How does he make money? Like, what does he do now?
He's a rapper.
No.
Yeah.
Let's Google.
What's his
and
song?
Content creator and I guess reality star, because they did have their own show on Zeus, if I'm not mistaken, him and Krishan.
Who is Blueface?
Yeah.
I just asked Google.
Is he doing anything right now? Like, does he have any active projects that are out that I would be able to be like, oh, okay?
So he comes out with like singles and stuff. I don't know him to have an album.
Yeah.
He might.
He's a streamer.
I'm not listening to that.
No.
It's out of my age range anyways, but yeah, that's kind of horrible, dog. Don't kick pregnant people into pools, but don't kick pregnant people. You gotta be delicate. She is carrying a baby.
My thing is, if she don't care and she with the shits, I'm minding my motherfucking business. We can say that all day, but guess what? That's just like telling a girl, don't go back with him, he beat you, and they turn around and go right back.
Right.
When she ready to leave that hoe alone, she gonna leave that hoe alone.
Well, let's hope.
Basically.
Until then.
Until then, I'm gonna mind my business and drink my fucking Red Bull.
What you heard about it in these streets, L Train?
So the thing that got me this week was the whole situation with Pete Hegseth and blocking all of these admirals from getting promoted that are black women.
Yes, I heard.
So apparently this is like the first time in decades that there will be no black women promoted to that level in the Navy. And this is also the same Navy, by the way, that I believe has people jumping off ships because they have been stuck out at sea way too long. So
yep, that's my news.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
Just jumping ahead. But yeah, so when I saw that, it bothers me because they're on this whole meritocracy thing and they're like, oh, the DEI and all that. Yeah, but these people have committed time into being in the military.
Yeah.
Their whole life and dedicated themselves, and now just because this person comes in and they don't want anybody up there by Stanky Booty.
Well, maybe if Stanky Booty wasn't so ignorant as fuck, maybe people wouldn't or maybe people would want to be around him a little bit more. But
okay, I saw this story yesterday and I'm just like, this could be a news to make you nauseous, but I'm gonna talk about it right now.
Okay.
Dollar Tree is being sued because men were using the stores for a gooner trend. I did not know what the fuck that was.
Neither do
I.
I
had to Google it.
Oh, fuck.
And it's a trend where they wipe semen on unsuspected women.
No. At the Dollar Tree?
Apparently, this has been going on at multiple locations across the United States.
Okay. So have any arrests been made?
Yep, 22-year-old No Gonzalez Crescencio was arrested on charges of lewd acts and sexual battery. And yeah, he's also a U.S. Marine.
Okay.
There is 11 women across the nation that has faced similar assaults while shopping at Dollar Tree. So, yeah. Ladies, be careful when you're going in there.
Everybody be careful when you go on.
Men lurking around.
I'm wearing
Don't
gloves.
get caught out there with.
And why Dollar Tree?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. That's
mean,
first of all, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Okay.
I do have some puns, but they're probably inappropriate.
They're probably what?
Ooh.
Trying to get more bang for their buck. But I don't know. It's weird behavior, and just know if you run up on me trying to put some shit on me, I'm going to shoot you in the face. Straight like that. I'm not even. We're not doing that.
You know what? Speaking of threats, guess what? Your president was hiding in a catering truck.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Okay. According to the BBC.
That's his favorite, isn't it?
It is. I love it. It says Trump hid in catering truck in secret plane swap over Iran threats, reports say. So Donald Trump secretly swapped planes as he left a NATO summit in Turkey last month as part of an elaborate ruse in response to a possible Iranian threat, U.S. media report. Okay, so the gist of it is there was allegedly a threat on his life attacking Air Force One. So naturally, the Secret Service did what they were supposed to do, hid the president away, and he hid in a catering truck that then took him to somewhere else to be transported. What the backlash is that everybody else that was on Air Force One stayed there and still flew. We're talking about members of the press, members of his staff, press secretary, like all of them still on Air Force One. The threat never actually went away. He did, but the threat did not. And as a result, all of them people flew. They never knew that their lives were in danger, and everybody thought that he was on Air Force One, even the people that was on Air Force One. So now they're pissed off, and they're like, so sir, you left us. And a lot of people are rightfully pissed, in my opinion. And then, of course, the headline hits. According to NBC Washington, Caroline Leavitt to leave role as White House press secretary. So, again, according to NBC Washington, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, the youngest person to hold the role, will leave the position at the end of August, President Donald Trump announced Wednesday. So, Leavitt, 28, just recently returned to the White House after taking a brief leave for the birth of her second child in May. Trump said in a Truth Social post, quote, "Our wonderful White House press secretary and one of my most trusted aides, Caroline Leavitt, will be departing her role at the end of the month so she can spend more time with her beautiful young children and family. A decision I totally understand and respect." She up out of there. Of course, there's been speculation back and forth online because, I mean, why wouldn't there be? All of a sudden, you on Death Force One, not even knowing that your life is in danger, and this fool he gone. He ain't even there. You the target, and you not even there.
I love it.
My personal speculation is that, I would leave too. I would.
She just had the baby, so
Okay.
And then she has her grand husband that she's got to take care of. So if she's gone, who's going to take care of?
Husband is crazy. We're not just gonna skate past what you just said.
I'm just saying, somebody's got to change all those diapers, and if she ain't around, who gonna do it?
That's awful. That is awful. I thought his other aide was doing that.
Oh no, I'm talking about her actual grand husband. Isn't he like 60 or something?
He is old. I don't know what's up, and she is 28. Ugh.
Yeah. It's a huge gap between them.
That whole administration and the secrets and cabals and all these allegations.
Orange Face's assistant was on the plane with him. The one who does change his diaper. She actually was on the new plane.
There you go.
He left everybody else behind.
Did Caroline get dumped? Wait, what happened? Was she taking care of Daddy?
Ugh. Remember when he talked about her mouth?
When she gets up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up like a little machine gun.
He said that?
Yes. It was disgusting.
Okay. Well,
It was disgusting. Did you hear about the Patriot Games?
the Hunger Games America. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the fake Olympics for all these kids, but apparently 90% of the kids that participated were white.
Well, you know.
So, surprise, surprise, a little white boy and a little white girl won the $125,000 scholarship each. Yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, that was just so wonderful, isn't it? I mean, you know.
You know what? Good for them.
Yep.
Because y'all know if y'all had some niggas in there, we would have swept all that shit.
Yeah.
Easily.
I don't know what this big push to make America solely white is. What is that? What is that obsession?
Fear of becoming
I don't
extinct.
What will you care? You will be dead. Do you realize that by the time they run out of white people, all of us will be dead currently living?
True. 100%.
So, I mean, come on now. That's not even
I
kind
got
of hard to think
something.
about.
I'm excited about this.
What
I
you
will
got?
actually travel for this now.
Something good. Work.
Some of y'all know that I love horror themed shit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Me and Marcus have been to multiple
All kind of.
haunted houses
All kind of.
and had so much fun. Did you hear that Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is opening up in 2027?
Not
I
the people
can't
from that
fucking
movie.
wait.
Not from the
Yes.
Chuck E. Cheese horror film.
Five Nights at Freddy's is
Oh.
opening
No.
a restaurant in New Jersey. I cannot fucking wait.
Ooh.
When I tell you I can't wait, why? Because the restaurant will combine pizza, arcade games, and
murder.
animatronic performances by Freddy and the Fazbear Band,
And
including
murder.
Foxy's Pirate Cove. They will also have a separate multiplayer survival horror experience
Okay.
that will let groups enter the franchise's night shift world together. Now that shit right there, that means you're gonna have them little motherfuckers running around and shit, snatching people up. Bitch, you're not catching me, motherfucker. I watch way too many scary movies. And I'm not falling on the ground either.
Oh, no.
I can't wait. That shit gonna open up in New Jersey next year, and I will take a trip to go.
Can I go? I'll go outside
Absolutely.
for that. I'll go
Let's-
outside.
road trip.
Okay.
Road trip. We're going.
Okay.
I hope they have insurance for the employees. Because you know people will be walking in there knocking them out,
I would. That movie.
screaming and pushing.
That movie it's strange. It was like literally Chuck E. Cheese. For those of you that don't know, it's Chuck E. Cheese, the horror movie. So you
Yes.
know. And what is
Yes,
okay.
and I used to be scared of the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics back in
They
the day.
were unsettling.
Before it just became Chuck E. Cheese. You know, he had like
Yes.
friends and shit. I was scared of each and every one of them friends.
Right.
Fuck all y'all.
And
was
remember
scared of
Showbiz Pizza? The other
Yes.
one with the Showbiz
Yup.
bear? Yes.
With the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that too.
no.
I ain't like that. They move all weird and shit. And I'm like, I don't like that.
My
I
aunt-
used to scream. My mom used to be like, take a picture and if you don't unhand me.
My aunt used to take Tiff there all the time, and I would just sit there in the crowd like, okay. But then, as soon as Chucky showed up, it wasn't like how it is on the commercials where all the kids are jumping around and so happy to see Chucky. Them kids were terrified when Chucky big head ass walking out.
And you know, the new Chucky is cool, but the old Chucky with the cigar, that nigga was kind of scary though. That nigga was a G
I
for real.
forgot about the one. Oh, I forgot about him. Did you say a cigar?
Why does he have a cigar anyway? What is he action on the pizza?
Wait, he really had a cigar?
What the fuck going on?
He really had a cigar.
Remember back in
I
the
have to
day,
Google this.
Yes.
they even had smoking sections in the Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep, they sure did.
Chuck E.
That's
Cheese.
why it still stink to this day.
Right, because they ain't changed the carpet yet.
Ugh.
Got them same soda stains and everything.
Chuck E. Cheese mascot. Oh, God, he did have a cigar.
Told you.
When Chuck E. Cheese first opened in 1977, the mascot was a gritty, cigar-smoking rat with a New Jersey accent. Okay. Damn.
Telling the kids, go fuck yourself.
Fuck them kids.
Oh my gosh,
The original.
Right. So, have y'all heard about this ICE plan to outfit officers with electric shock gloves?
These incompetents. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What?
that's according to NPR. So they're saying that Immigration and Customs Enforcement is planning to give its officers high-tech gloves that deliver electric shocks to people they're trying to detain, according to plans posted by the Department of Homeland Security this week. The agency could spend as much as $20 million on the gloves made by Compliant Technologies, a veteran-owned company based in Kentucky. So
Water balloons. Because who you electrocuting your goddamn self? Fuck is you talking about? Blue? Hold that. Okay?
that is brilliant, actually. But
Super soakers and water.
right.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with
Nah,
that
but
shit. Okay.
they shoot people
We
for
gonna
guns, even super soakers and fake guns.
It's gonna be an electrifying experience for your ass.
It will. I mean, but so no money for children's lunches, no money for health care, no money for the troops that I'm about to talk about later in news to make you nauseous, but we have money to spend on giving the masked militia that's been shooting niggas in the face, back, etc. We got enough money to give them Marvel comic type powers and shit.
They trying to turn them into Electro.
Right. This is weird. Like,
White Lightning.
oh no. Not white.
Please
lightning.
do not get me started on that series.
Father God, keep that out of here.
God.
Nah, chill. And what was it last month? Testosterone shots for military members? Headline: NBC News. U.S. military will test service members' testosterone levels. Pete Hegseth says. Like, why are we living in a really poorly written comment?
Because he just wants to be surrounded by people that he's not.
I feel like we live in Gotham City. And even further, it's interesting how y'all suddenly have all this love for hormone therapy for everybody but trans people. Because in case you didn't know, they get their same treatments to regulate and manage their gender dysphoria, which is the actual medical definition for trans people. Go read a book.
Boom.
It's these same asshats that pass all these anti-trans laws only to turn around and do the same fucking thing. I hate it here. You got anything else, Miss Lyric?
I do. I want to
got?
speak on this because fuck you, Walmart. I hate your fucking guts.
Is this about Damon
Just go
Darling?
you know it is.
Oh, that's what
That
unseasoned
shit
behaviors.
disturbed my ass
Save it for next
to
segment.
Fucking mad.
Yep.
I was saying Lyric is fired up.
No, I just want to know why they don't have the same energy for Mr. Beast.
Who?
Oh,
He does.
yeah.
You don't know who that is?
I don't think I do.
He does the same. Yeah.
His name is Jimmy Donaldson. He does the exact same thing.
Okay.
Same niche.
Okay.
Going up to people, giving them money, helping them out, buying them cars, giving them houses, this, that, and the third. The only difference between him and Damon is he's a white boy.
Okay. Well, again. Okay. We'll light him up. Just a second. Hold your
You got to hurry up because I got words.
Hold your mule.
What you got?
Yeah.
What you
Where's
got?
my Red Bull?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm good. I'm going to leave the timeline alone.
All right. Well, I was going to talk about the judge dismissing Trump's administration lawsuit alleging anti-Semitism at Harvard. A judge basically, gist of it, judge threw it out. There's all these cases that keep getting filed and dismissed about anti-Semitism. Like, it's almost as if they're trying to paint this picture that there's all this anti-Jewish rhetoric here in America in order to justify cozying up to Izzy. Mm-hmm. You know, it's almost it.
I'm really tired of the conflation of the two, though,
Yep.
where of being angry or anti-Israel being the same thing as anti-Jew, which is not. Those are two very different things. You can be against the administration there and still have love for Jewish people. So I get so tired of people being like, "Oh, you're anti-Israel. You're a anti-Semite." No. Let's not do that.
Well, they're notorious for using words they don't know. Anyways, all right. Since y'all wanted it, up next is unseasoned behavior. Back in the blast.
We're heading into the 2026 midterms, and before you cast a single vote, there are some things you need to be watching for. Because the midterms are a completely different game than the presidential election. And some of the people running for these seats are counting on you to not pay attention. Now, I just want to be clear, this is not a tell you who to vote for video. This is a watch for this before you vote video. All right, let's start. First, know who is on the ballot. On November 3rd, 2026, all 435 seats in the House of Representatives are up for election. 35 Senate seats, including special elections in Florida and Ohio. 36 governor races across the country. hundreds of state legislative seats, school boards, district attorneys, sheriffs, ballot measures that change state law. Now, we know the presidency isn't on the ballot, but almost every other layer of power that shapes your life is. And the further down the ballot you go, the fewer people are watching, and the more leverage your single vote actually has. A school board race can be won by 200 votes. A state legislative race can be won by 1,500. A U.S. House race can be won by 5,000. And this is the layer of government where people who want to extract from you are most likely to win because they know nobody's paying attention. Second, watch what they did when they actually had power, not what they're saying now. Every single one of these candidates has a voting record or a paper trail. For incumbents, pull their actual votes. For challengers, pull their previous public roles. The record is the receipt. The campaign speeches are the marketing. A state legislator that voted for a 6-week abortion ban is now running for Congress saying they support reproductive rights. Right? They're going to vote like they did when they were a state legislator, not like the campaign promise. The most recent version of a politician is almost never the real version. You get me? Third, if your question about a candidate is met with, "Why are you asking this?" or "That is not the real issue," or "The real enemy is the other party," you're being managed, okay? A candidate with actual answers gives you the answers. A candidate without them attacks the question. Pay attention to which one you're getting. 4, watch the money. Every campaign in this country has to file disclosures with the Federal Election Commission, or with the State Election Commission, depending on the race, of course. That information is public. You can pull up any candidate's donor list in 15 minutes, or less. Watch for patterns. If a state legislator running for Congress is taking money from private equity, defense contractors, oil and gas, big pharma, charter school networks, police union, real estate developers, their policy positions are going to track those donations. Money is the most honest thing in politics. Watch the money. 5, 6 states are using new congressional maps in 2026 that weren't used in 2024. California, Missouri, North Carolina, Texas, Ohio, and Utah. Some of those were drawn through mid-decade redistricting, specifically to lock in partisan advantage. This is the layer of the system that determines your vote's worth before you even cast it. If you live in one of those states, your district may have changed. Check your voter registration, check your district number. Make sure your polling place didn't move. This is part of the playbook that they're running right now. So I say all that to say the midterms are not the consolation round. The midterms are where most of the actual power in this country gets decided. Whether your kid's school gets banned books, whether your state has abortion access, whether your governor cooperates with federal deportation operations, whether your district attorney prosecutes police, whether your state legislature certifies the next presidential election. None of that is decided by who's in the White House. All of it is decided by who's on your local ballot. Run the checklist, y'all. What's actually on the ballot? What does their record show? Are they answering questions or attacking the question? Who's funding them? Has your district been redrawn? Your awareness is the threat. Your awareness is the leverage. Your awareness is the only thing that's ever forced these people to do anything at all. You get me? Vote like a person who's been paying attention, because they're watching to see if you are.
Marcus has your glimpse into a world without seasoning.
So, as we talked about, we're talking about this Damon Darling thing. Now, for those of you that aren't quite sure who he is, yes, he's a black man. According to Google, Damon Darling is a stand-up comedian and actor from Urbana, Ohio. Damon Darling is most known for his pranks with a TikTok following of 2 million and over 35 million page likes on Instagram following of over 765K. He is sober and God-fearing. He has toured all of the selling out shows. It's funny that this story even comes up this week with L Train here, because he's the person that I went to a comedy show here in Baltimore to see, like with Damon Darling. We went to go see him. So from the videos I've seen on TikTok, he makes videos where he goes to Walmart, like Lyric said, walking up to random people, being his niche self, starting a conversation, and then it usually ends up like a random act of kindness, paying for groceries, giving them money, just being a good person. That I absolutely respect about him. And he puts the videos on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all the socials, right? Now, okay, I'd be lying if I said I didn't side eye how there are so many white people he be giving money to. I'd be like, I don't feel like Meemaw needed that.
Right.
Does it too.
It is.
How he does it is funny. He be like, "You got $1?" They think he's a begging ass,
Right.
motherfucker asking for change. Usually they'd be like, "No." He'd be like, "Here, I don't need it. I'm good. I'm good." Oh, I thought you needed $1 because you were poor. He be having me so weak. That white people be so fucking mad, bro.
Right.
Poor.
He gives it to him too. Well, I mean, they live in Dayton, Ohio, so it makes sense. I mean, it's a kind act. I'm gonna leave it to Beaver. So this headline drops out of nowhere on TMZ. TMZ says influencer Damon Darling, fine, I'll start filming at Walmart. So I had to look. Article says influencer Damon Darling says he's going to stop filming the content at Walmart after being kicked out of the store in Ohio, and he thinks some of his older videos are to blame. Damon joined us on TMZ Live Tuesday to discuss the context behind the video he posted, showing a Walmart employee asking him to leave the store, claiming he's trespassing as he attempts to buy random customers' groceries. So when all of that dropped, I looked it up on TikTok.
So you guys are both going to get issued trespass warnings from Walmart, okay? You guys are no longer allowed to go to any Walmarts, any Sam's Clubs, or any Murphy gas stations for life, okay? So that is a life ban from Walmart.
Who's issuing that?
What?
Who's issuing that?
Walmart is. So
for what? What'd we do?
That's any private business can. I didn't go to Walmart. I just came and.
Well, they can't just do it for no reason.
Yes, they can.
Even if we're not there.
They don't have to have a reason.
But
can I appeal that?
What?
Can I appeal that?
You can call corporate, yeah.
I'm definitely appealing
that.
I'm going to give it to my lawyer. Have a good day,
fine.
buddy.
You as well.
So when that video dropped, there was all this backlash from his fans and supporters, and they announced a boycott of Walmart. So blacks, I thought we was already boycotting Walmart, but now the news has spread and more people are joining the boycott and posting videos trashing Walmart. Then Walmart issued a statement saying why they banned him. According to The Sun, Walmart has broken its silence after a viral influencer claimed he was slapped with a lifetime ban while trying to pay for strangers' groceries. The retail giant says Damon Darling's acts of kindness were not behind the dramatic move, instead accusing him of repeatedly breaking store rules. Footage posted by Darling showed an employee ordering him to leave and warning that he would be trespassing if he stayed. I know, I hate it.
You need to leave!
This is awful. He protested. He said, I'm just buying people's groceries. He claimed he had already been given permission to film with his video showing a woman he believed was a manager to approve his visit. But the employee confronted him. They disputed that. And Walmart is saying that he was just violating rules and that's why he was asked to leave.
But they're not saying what rules.
Well, he did clarify in a new video that it was because he was recording, and that's against their policy.
I don't want to see any content creator at all ever recording in Walmart ever again. I don't want to see you doing any little crafting sections.
Excellent protest.
I don't want to see you doing any pictures in there talking about anything, because if so, you just might be the next one. And if you're not, there's a problem.
It's not going to happen. You know how many people, look, I put in Walmart reviews on TikTok just to see. Mm-hmm. You know how many people go in there and just be like, this is what I got. They're all in the dressing rooms. They're all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everybody records in there. What is you talking about?
Exactly.
Crazy. Fuck you, Walmart.
It definitely sounds sarcastic as fuck to me.
So are you going to talk about his apology?
I'm about to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, but it's fine, because it left... This video actually left me with mixed feelings, because he posted it, and take a listen.
I do want to make it clear that I don't have any beef with Walmart. I don't want you guys to have any beef with Walmart. If you are shopping at Walmart, continue to shop at Walmart. I love Walmart. I understand that they have their policies. I want to respect their policies. It's okay. It's fine. I hope that me and Walmart reconcile. I want to reconcile. I would love to work with Walmart. My dream was to have my coffee in Walmart, my products in Walmart one day, but it's okay. I love Walmart still, and I respect them. I'm sorry. Anything that I did in videos that you didn't approve of, I apologize. This is my sincere apology. I just want to move on from it. If you guys feel like you have to speak on it and you're just going to do what you want, how about you just say, instead of saying don't go to Walmart or boycott Walmart, say Hey, Walmart, please forgive Damon. Will you please give Damon a second chance? Will you please work something out with Damon? But don't boycott. Let's just, if you're going to do anything, you feel like you have to say something, just encourage them to give me a second chance. Let's do that. I'm looking for a store that would like to put my Meemaw Fuel coffee on their shelves. The name of my coffee is Meemaw Fuel Coffee. You can check out the coffee at meemawfuelcoffee.com. Please leave a comment or DM me if you're wanting to put this coffee on your shelves. Big retailers especially, if you would like for me to come in and give back to your customers, buy their purchases, buy their groceries, whatever it is, bless them with cash, please leave a comment and let me know if I can come to your business and bless people. I will only film if I have their consent. So please let me know down in the comments or send me a direct message. Also, I'm 10 years and 8 months sober. So to anybody struggling with addiction, I'm proof that you can do it. You know, I was an alcoholic drunk for longer than I've been a guy sober living my dreams. So you can definitely do it. If you guys are thinking about getting sober, comment today's the day, and make sure you go to DamonDarlingTV.com. Check out my stand-up comedy tour dates. My tour starts next month. I want to say thank you to all my followers for all the support lately. Love you guys.
This is how my face looked the whole time I was listening.
That came off real. That was kind of. I don't like that. I don't like the way that made me feel.
Bootlicking.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Good job. Thoughts?
I still had the same energy for Walmart, no matter what. Just because I think that whether this was a white creator doing this, a black one, or whatever, I thought that it was pretty jacked up to do that. That's just flat out right there, hard stop.
Agreed.
For Damon, though, it was disappointing because I felt like, I don't know that he's necessarily had the major support of the black community. Like when we went to his show, it wasn't a whole lot of Negro faces there.
So wasn't a whole lot of laughs either.
True. That's fact. But with this, I just it was not a lot of laughs at all. It was so sad.
It was a little cringy.
It didn't translate well.
It
didn't translate well at all.
Bad crowd.
You want to know why?
Because he's from Ohio and this is Baltimore.
No, it's no.
What?
Because a lot of times these people get on Beyonce's internet and be doing these skits, and they get this idea in their head that just because they make skit content that they can be a comedian.
Shout out to
Those
Drewski.
are two totally different fields, bruh. Just because you're funny on the internet does not mean you can do stand-up.
Yeah.
And
that delusion needs to fucking stop.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do stand-up.
That's the perfect way to explain
Because you're
it.
funny does not mean you're a comedian.
That's the perfect way to
explain it. Just because you can sing a little bit does not mean you're a singer.
Correct.
Lock it. Okay.
No, that's true. And I mean, it happened to Drewski at the BET Awards. So.
Crash and burn.
Okay. So, yeah, it just, I don't want to cuss him out, so to speak, because he's already down. They're like, oh, you know, you got your best toy, but all the other stores, you couldn't do that. I mean,
I think I'm looking at it. I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Here. I'm thinking he's really a wholesome content person, right? If you watch his videos, I'm not looking at this as like kissing ass.
Right.
I'm looking at it as he's trying to keep his brand clean. He has a product that he wants to. I know.
Yeah.
I know how y'all feel because I feel it too, but I have to look at another perspective too. I'm thinking he has a product. He doesn't want to stain his name by going on this rant and being like, fuck you, Walmart, and this, that, and the third, because sometimes that could close the door on other situations that might present themselves to you. In this fucked up world, that's what happens. That's the nature of this business. So I'm looking at it that. Still though, we still protested, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, we still like this.
Did you see what happened to Target? You know what I'm saying? Like, we will do it to you too, Walmart.
Millions of comments. What are you talking about? Across all social media platforms. We don't care. We heard you. It sounds cute, but guess what? The black community gonna do what they gonna do. Even some whites was.
It was a lot of white women. He has a lot of white women supporters.
Y'all wrong. We gonna protest with y'all. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
And then to ask us to apologize for him, like,
can you please take Damon back?
What? No, not.
What do you mean? we all told him in them comments, stop apologizing because you did nothing wrong. And he saw it. He just ain't gonna speak on it. But he know we got this.
The Avengers have already
Walmart
assembled.
don't want no smoke. We protested months ago.
Yeah. All you needed was that headline to drop about you and you doing that video, and you should have just stopped there. All this, don't make Massa mad. Like, don't do that. Don't make no videos like that. Because that, that's not a good book. But you know what? I'm not here to try to define anybody else's blackness. And I mean, he's married to someone who's not black, so yeah.
Did you know he got a new situation?
I do not.
Yeah. So he posted on his social media that he is at, what is it, Muhair's or some shit like that?
Okay.
Muhair's grocery store or whatever
Myers.
that store is. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So he's trying to get his coffee in there.
No.
No?
No. Myers is like Walmart. And it used to be really big, but they've been shutting stores down over the years. There's probably only 2 left in the whole United States. I'm being facetious, but like,
no, I did not know the store.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Good for him. But I think Meyer is probably like in 2 or 3 states.
I know how you say that bullshit. It looks Japanese to me.
Oh no.
Well, because I mean, I grew up in Ohio, so we used to have them there.
He found a new home just yesterday on his Instagram, and he's in there and he's helping people.
Okay.
Walking around.
So he's still doing
being supportive. Okay. So
I figured Target would have been.
I figured
Target would have been better for his brand.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that in line.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
That would piss us off,
I
though.
hope other stores and stuff fall in line and, let him have his moment in their locations and he's able to get his coffee successfully in the store so we can buy that shit up.
And
run
also,
up his bag.
And also, he is using this visibility to, like you said, make right by his brand and, I guess, say the white things, not the right things, the white things. So you dodged a bullet, darling, because I was coming for the jugular. I was coming.
He giving out $100 bills. Oh. Golly, I'm going to take me a trip.
So I'm over this. That is it.
Not you going to Springfield for 100.
Let me get that up off ya.
Wi-Fi's up next.
I saw this post from Nicki Minaj endorsing Byron Donalds for governor of Florida. She said, "You have my vote. Barbs, please support him in any way you can." Now, Nikki, can I call you Nikki? You have my vote is an interesting choice of words considering you cannot cast one. But I've been watching this political transformation of yours and you made one thing abundantly clear. You can go through a transformation and still never exemplify any growth. You have not arrived at some higher level of consciousness. You have simply become more confident in the depths of contradictions that you no longer possess the discernment to recognize. So it seems to me somebody needs to bring you back to life, back to reality. Changing your politics does not automatically mean you have elevated your perspective. Fame can get you into powerful rooms. It cannot guarantee you understand what your presence is doing inside of them. Back in 2018, when the Trump administration was separating migrant children from their parents, you reminded the world that you came to this country at 5 years old without legal status. You said you could not imagine the horror and you pleaded for it to stop. Interesting how clearly you understood cruelty before proximity to power made it easier to overlook. You once withdrew a performance from Saudi Arabia specifically to support women, LGBTQ people, and freedom of expression. Intriguing. Some have suggested that this may be your long-term play to earn your citizenship, but oh, how selfish that would be. Looking out for yourself is easy. Caring for other people is the harder work, especially when doing so may cost you your convenience. Because character is not measured by how well you protect yourself, it's measured by whether or not you still care about other people once your own safety is acquired. And Nikki, your own catalog makes the contradiction almost embarrassingly easy to recognize. You gave us freedom, and yet you lend your celebrity to politics where freedom seems considerably less sacred when somebody else is the one fighting to keep it. You gave us moment for life, and yet you are spending this moment as a black woman standing in rooms that understand precisely what your presence can purchase for them. You think you disrupting the room when you are actually just decorating it. You gave us no frauds, and yet you stand next to a 34-count convicted felon. You gave us the pink print and somehow ended up living inside of somebody else's blueprint. Because underneath every character and reinvention, there was still Onika Onika Mirage. And isn't that last name Mirage interesting? It's almost as if even your last name alluded to what you inevitably will become synonymous with. Something that looks powerful from a distance, but disappears the closer you look at it. And you call yourself a Barbie, which is almost too apropos. Because Barbie is controlled and only taken out when somebody else decides she is useful. Nikki, what is the purpose of spending your whole life becoming Barbie if in the end you are still confined to the four corners of somebody else's box? And after all the transformations and characters you've created, perhaps the cruelest irony is that this final character is the first one powerful enough to erase you. You spent your whole life trying to become bigger than the packaging, only to discover that the packaging was exactly as big as you were willing to become. There is nothing we could do to hinder you more than what you have already chosen to do to yourself. All we had to do was step back and let you become your own greatest opposition. No one had to cancel you, Onika. Barbie got back in the box and did that all by herself.
Why do you have roaches?
The why file.
Why do my children hate me?
On WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Why did my vagina burn?
The truth is out there.
Explaining the unexplained, we're answering why to the questions you want to know by taking your skeets over on Blue Sky at WRTR Radio. We also take your emails at WRTRradio@gmail.com. This is the Why Files. Remember, the truth is out there. This one comes from Frank. Frank wants to know, why does a man being vulnerable in front of a woman give some women the ick? He says some women want men to be vulnerable, but once they do, they get turned off and break up with their boyfriends or think less of him as a man. Some women even weaponize it and use it against these men. It's like some women want men to be vulnerable, but not too vulnerable, while other women say they would comfort them, cry with them, or even hug them, and that makes their relationship stronger, which is actually true. Or does this depend on the person? And again, that comes from Frank.
Ooh.
Well, I have nothing, because, I don't know. This is a lot. I think it depends on the person, honestly. I mean, that's why there are so many different people out here for you to date. If one doesn't work for you, if you're the crying type and you got a bitch that's gonna slap you and say, pick it up, little man, then you're probably so get that wet noodle out of here, you bitch. Like, you probably don't want that type of woman. So, maybe date around a little bit, kind of figure out your temperature, kind of figure out what works for you, because people are so diverse and different. And again, if you the crying type, probably shouldn't date Big Bertha. You probably shouldn't. Just saying. She might be a little bit much for you. Maybe date somebody a little bit softer. Maybe somebody that has a little bit more in common with you. Maybe somebody that can give you hugs and love and all of the things that mommy didn't give you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because the truth is out there.
A whole psychological analysis.
Just saying. Therapists could help. So you're not writing into podcasts like this. This is horrible. Oh my God. I feel bad for you.
That's fucked up. You gonna make that motherfucker cry again when he hear this shit.
It's fine.
By himself. He be crying by himself.
No, just cry in public, and if somebody comforts you, there you go.
You done found the moment.
You found love in a hopeless place.
My why is why black people don't take shit serious. What I mean by that is I watched the show on Stars. And I've been obsessed with it. And a character fucking died on there. And the very fucking next day on Facebook, somebody made a whole obituary
for the character.
No.
Why are we so unserious?
Because we've had to be.
Having me so weak. I promise you.
We've had to be. And I love the fact that we can find such joy
somewhere
in the smallest things. And we can find it even in real tragedy. So, I don't know.
Baby, I love it.
I do too. Why?
The truth is out there.
It is. What you got? The L train?
Why don't couples who are walking down the sidewalk walk in single file when they approach other people, as opposed to thinking that you're supposed to walk over into the grass and let them walk down? I hope you break up. I hope you get a divorce. I hope it doesn't work out. Y'all are too codependent and you don't know how to walk around the rest of us. Move over.
That is hilarious and true. I never even paid attention. I blame TV.
Because
that's what we're programmed. It's called TV programming. And we've always been taught, like even from young ages, we'll watch that shit where couples are booed up and they're just holding hands and then everybody just kind of walks around them.
It just separates around. Right. It's like the river
because the camera's focused on them. They have to be the protagonist. They have to be the person that is seen. Why?
because the truth is out there.
Should be. Sometimes it is. And that wraps it up for this week's Why Files. Always answering why for you on the socials. Let's get gross. News to make you nauseous. Up next.
Dr. Reiner, what prompted you to write this op-ed at this particular moment?
Well, the president doesn't look well, and hasn't looked well for much of the last year. He has perhaps the most consequential job on the planet. And there's the history of the presidency is replete with examples over and over again of various White Houses completely obscuring the health of presidents facing very consequential illnesses. Grover Cleveland in 1893 had cancer surgery on a boat on the East River. Woodrow Wilson had a catastrophic stroke, which left him really incapacitated for the last 17 months of his presidency. And in the last administration, there were major concerns about the health of President Biden and how forthcoming the Biden White House was in the health of Mr. Biden. So I'm concerned when I watch the president, as you outlined. He's had multiple very visible ailments, and it's really not hard to see. He's one of the most photographed people ever to hold the office, maybe the most photographed person ever to hold the office of the presidency. He has these really obvious bruises on both hands that just will not go away. He's had really very severe swelling in his legs. And maybe most disturbingly to me, for the last several months, he has fallen asleep in the Oval Office and in other very public venues over and over and over again. If you come to see me in my clinic, and while you're talking to me, I pass out, you'll probably find another doctor. If you had to worry that your pilot in the cockpit was going to fall asleep during landing or takeoff, you would probably not fly on that airplane. So why is it acceptable in this country at this time, in this perilous time, for the president of the United States to have a really dramatic problem staying awake?
And now,
Say what?
news to make you nauseous on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Let's go.
These are some of the stories you might not read about in the New York Times, the Washington Post, or the Wall Street Journal. It's news to make you nauseous. I'm gonna go first. Say what? United States military.
Say what?
USS Abraham Lincoln sailors tried to jump overboard amidst extended deployment reports. This is according to The Guardian. Military families and Congress members are sounding the alarm about an intensifying mental health crisis on board the USS Abraham Lincoln as its 5,000 sailors and Marines endure a record-breaking deployment at sea tied to the war with Iran. Two leading specialist military papers, the Navy Times and Stars and Stripes, are reporting that there have been multiple attempts by sailors to jump overboard as poor conditions and mental stress on the Lincoln reached the breaking point. The crew is in its 9th month at sea and has spent 250 days consecutively without making land. So these people are out there, and it's being reported. Like, there are many different videos that people have posted. They posted screenshots of text messages of these sailors saying that they're living in impossible conditions. They don't have working bathrooms, or only one working bathroom on the vessel. It's on the far side where you got to go like really far. They're having limited food supplies. They don't have deodorant. It's being reported that it's getting so bad that people are just jumping ship. What the fuck is our military doing? Why are we paying taxes for these people that you put on a boat to not have resources, to not have food, to not have water, to not have access to be able to wash their ass? And then you have people in the comments, of course, MAGA hat mushmouths, talking about, oh, well, they knew what they were signing up for. And it's just like, it's disgusting that people are taking this approach. These are people. These are people that dedicated their lives to protecting us. And then Iran is sitting here laughing because they're actually seeing how weak the United States military actually is.
I'm totally blown away at how incompetent overall our military has become over time. Okay. I think that there's a lot of little things that's happening that people don't necessarily notice, but when you start seeing it all pieced together, it's like we're in turmoil. when you raise the age of how old you can be to be in the military, that means you have a recruiting problem and you need to cast a wider net. That's what they're doing, which means the same amount of people are going into it. They're also lowering the standards for people to be able to get in from the SAT scores and everything else. So there's a lot of stuff that they're doing to try to widen the net because they don't have the same recruiting pool. And it's unfortunate, but with that said, they shouldn't have this problem because they have the highest budget out of anybody else. So you would think that with the money that they have and everything going on, they'd be fine. But they're mismanaging it clearly because you got people jumping off the ships. You got them trying to figure out how to get people in and to do stuff. And when all of this is going on, they're also telling black women, you're not going to get a promotion to be admiral. Like, you know, go to hell.
This is our military under this current administration. You got what you voted for, MAGA. And my heart goes out to those military members. Thank you for your service. And this is awful. Who's up next?
Well, I can keep it. I can keep it stank.
Say what?
This one for me is just a clear display of narcissism.
Okay.
With the administration now, you know, they took Trump's name off of the Kennedy Center. Well, now they have decided to add it back on.
I heard about this.
And what they're doing now is saying that it's restored and renovated by President Donald J. Trump, and they're having it etched into the marble. They want it etched in so it can't be taken off once it's in there. To me, just the level of narcissism that you have to display to be able to come back and want to be part of something so bad that you had nothing to do with is absolutely disgusting to me. I don't understand how that's possible.
That's like white America. What do you mean? That is like their mission statement. Take credit for shit you didn't do. That is their whole thing.
The bad part is it hasn't even happened yet. It hasn't even been restored or renovated yet. He's actually shutting it down to do that. And before that's even done, he's putting his name on it.
He one of the people that you roommate with and they didn't wrote their name on every egg that they bought. Shit. Put labels on the milk that got their name on there. This is Donald's milk.
And your stuff.
You're up, Miss Lyric.
Say what, Grove City, Ohio.
Say what?
Oh, what they doing in
All
Ohio?
right, so July 16th this year, a little after 6 p.m., police responded to Toya Gonzalez with 2 gunshot wounds. He was transported to Grant Medical Center in Columbus for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. Darn. You'll see why I said that in a minute. Because according to court records and the Grove City Police, the incident followed a report from the previous day. The mother of an 11-year-old girl contacted authorities after discovering a video on her daughter's phone that showed sexual conduct involving the child at a family home.
What?
The alleged assault was reported as occurring around June 30th. The following day, the girl's father, 31-year-old Malik Chandler, used TikTok to contact Montoya Gonzalez while posing as his daughter and arranged for him to come to the residence. Chandler told investigators his plan was to confront the man, physically restrain him, then notify the police. He stated that when Montoya Gonzalez arrived, he reached into his pocket and Chandler thought he was reaching for a weapon. So, of course, he retrieved his firearm from a counter and fired. The father of the 11-year-old, Chandler, was charged with assault. His bond was set at $100,000 and he remains in custody pending further proceedings. Montoya Gonzalez was later arrested on July 22nd after attempting to flee officers. So, yeah. And everybody in the comments, I love y'all because y'all funny as shit. Somebody said Mr. Chandler was actually in San Diego at the time. I saw him at the time. Somebody else said that's impossible. He was sitting down having family dinner with me.
Not all the alibis.
Yeah, you did some wild shit with his baby. He took care of business like that father in A Time to Kill. I'm here for it. Hello.
I mean,
11? Yeah.
It's so cringy how many family dynamics are set up this way and how many people you got out here touching people's children and oh my God, their own children. If you want these and more nauseating news stories, though, why would you? Make sure you give us a follow over on the socials at WRTR Radio. I'm also over on Blue Sky at MARCUSSMOOT. and Marcus.Smoot on TikTok.
And you can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok at Lyric Bravado.
And I am on Instagram under L space train. So L train, that's E-L, little E, big L.
Work. Up next, Real Talk. What we talking about, Miss Lyric?
Okay, so, everybody's going back to school. Like, some kids is already in school. They started, like, last Monday and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about these outfits and this grown agenda that these parents have with their children. And I also want to spin it off on y'all worried about what y'all kids got on and how they coming, and none of them can read. Let's talk about it.
Up next, dragging y'all's awful parenting asses. We'll be right back.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did. 3 times.
Lord have mercy. Do you regret your vote?
I do not. My God, we could have had Kamala in there.
I think her name is Kamala, but I don't think you really want to go down that route. The average Trump supporter, in fact, the majority of Trump supporters don't know shit about when it comes to Kamala Harris.
Sure, I would have to completely disagree with that statement.
So you believe that you are informed enough about Kamala Harris's policies and its impact?
I'm informed enough that she didn't have any policies. Yes.
Is that right? Kamala Harris having no policies and Kamala Harris having policies you didn't think are good are two different things.
No. I said she had 0 policies, which is not good. Do you see how that works? 0 policies, not good.
Okay. What does that say about you if, say, she did have policies that you were unfamiliar with?
No, I said she didn't have any policies that were good. Huh? She didn't have any policies.
She had 0 policies, which is not good.
That wasn't my question.
Not that I'm unfamiliar with them.
You just changed your answer again. She had 0 policies.
No, I said she
yourself.
had 0 policies that were good.
You added that later. Restart. Clarification. She had 0 policies that were good.
Yes.
So you are knowledgeable on her policies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Which one was bad?
All of them. Open borders, first off. She wanted the bill passed, allowing 5,000 people a day to be allowed to cross the border.
Nope.
Did she vote for that bill?
Kamala Harris is the vice president. The only way she would have voted for that bill is that it needed a tie-breaking vote in the Senate, which it never got that far because Republicans said no.
Would she have voted for that bill?
6,000%. 5,000 a day? 5,000 what? Nowhere in that bill does it allow 5,000 immigrants a day to immigrate to the United States.
No, that is actually the language of the bill.
I can pull up the language of the bill
before.
right now. I am going to read this from James Langford.
Can you read it from 2 other people besides James Langford?
What?
James Langford literally sponsored the bill. He was one of the drafters of the language of the bill.
I don't care. You don't think things are manipulated?
I'm
you're
reading
asking me to
from
trust your judgment.
Congress.gov, or here, James Langford's website, the press release from James Langford himself. Requires DHS to exercise this authority, the authority of being, shutting down the border, is if there are an average of 5,000 encounters a day. Do you know what an encounter is?
I do. That's the number of people they see at the border.
See? No, it's more than that. Encounter is very specific language for an enforcement action.
No, it's not.
Your opinion is wrong.
Let's make a commitment. Going forward in this conversation, your definitions don't matter, my definitions don't matter. The definitions matter, as determined by their enforcement agencies. Is that fair?
I'll agree with that for now, unless you use a Democrat term.
Keeping it 100. It's Real Talk. On WRTR, Real Talk Radio. We keep it real.
It's my week. Yes, yep. I know. I heard the last episode.
Yep.
This was supposed to be lyrics.
Yeah. I was throwing a tantrum. Wasn't my week.
But I have been brewing about this since last week, so we're going to talk about it now. And I basically wanted to talk about these back-to-school shenanigans that I have seen.
Okay.
As far as why are y'all parents not letting y'all kids be kids? The tight outfits and the bust downs and the nails and the eyelashes and the all types of shit that I've been seeing is diabolical.
Not the bust
diabolical.
Down. Not the bust down wigs for your baby. Okay.
Exhibit A. You can look at the picture now that I just sent you.
I'm looking. Let's see.
And read what grade.
Hello, second grade. Okay, so this shows she's a pretty little black girl. Oh, she got finger waves. Hold up. That is a bust down wig. Work.
It is a full frontal wig.
Mm-hmm.
She has French tip nails.
Oh yeah.
Acrylic.
Wait, she's.
And she got on one of those Lululemon sets.
So
that's second grade.
Second grade. What's wrong with you?
What school
I'm
is she going
to the parents at this point.
Yeah.
Because back in my day, Hello Kitty, Monster High, Barbie.
Kid
you know
stuff.
what I'm saying?
Kid stuff.
I wasn't trying to be a bad bitch in second grade, dog.
Your idols. Your idols were also not baddies.
This is why I say not everybody needs to have fucking kids.
Yeah, there should be a screening process.
No, I'm dead serious. Everybody don't
Yeah.
need kids because look at this. Look at this shit. Mind you, somebody in the comments said veneers must be next because she's missing all these teeth right here. So she really is a young baby.
She's a second grade.
Well, she's supposed to. She should be missing those, right?
That's usually what happens at that age.
The seventh grade gap, yeah, or not seventh grade, seven-year-old.
Oh yeah,
7-year-old, yeah, because she'd be 7 or 8.
I'm disgusted.
That's too much.
I'm disgusted.
I really want to know the
another
school
one.
though. What school allows this? I thought a lot of these schools have uniforms and stuff. Like, what happened to just sending them with khakis and
Some of them do, some of them don't though. So not every school, and I don't know where she lives, but not every school has crossed over into the uniform thing. I think it's highly inappropriate for you to have your baby, a second grader at that, in a full bust down with nails, dressing her as one of the baddies of Zeus. Like
Yes.
that's a problem.
It really is.
She looks like the 4th member of Jade.
Child.
Okay, so I try not to speak too much on parenting because I'm not one, nor do I want to be.
I am. I'm a whole mother out here.
But it's
and I'm judging.
Yeah, okay. Well, I tried. Okay.
But you were a kid at one point.
Yeah, and I did not. Okay.
And
y'all
you have
grow
a little
your
sister.
children. Y'all
and did
grow
your
your
mother
children up.
allow your sister to come out the house any type of way?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so you can talk about it.
When is it appropriate for little girls to start getting nails? What, like high school?
To me, I would say
When they're old enough
depending
to pay
on the
for it.
length. I was a teenager. I was 13. My 13th birthday, I wanted nails. That made sense. But they wasn't going to be out here. You see how long my natural nails is? Maybe they were maybe a little bit shorter than that.
Okay.
That was age appropriate.
Right.
And I have a problem with y'all not giving y'all babies something to look forward to. Y'all doing all of this now. What is it that they're gonna have to look forward to when they become teenagers? They're gonna want even more. Y'all sending them to school with Coach bags and shit like that. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
So you're
here?
thinking today bust down wig, tomorrow BBL.
Well,
I don't understand.
I mean,
yeah.
And on the flip side, I did see a more age appropriate dressed 2 little girls. They had little bows and stuff in their hair, but their mom was still ratchet. It's like it's babies raising babies. She in this particular video, she's taking pictures of her 2 little girls, adorable. They got little pink suspenders on. They got bows, age appropriate. But the things you're allowing them to do is wild.
Yes, definitely F you, because
Why you got your baby posing like the little Kim joint?
Oh no.
Like what?
Okay.
Back in my day, my mama would have snatched my black ass up. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Well,
What is wrong with you?
Especially with all these MAGA predators running around here.
It's not even just the MAGAs. It's everybody's a predator. But here's the thing. I'm more interested in policing adults' actions than I am children's outerwear.
Well, but the children's
That's for me.
outerwear is because of the adults' actions.
That's true too. Y'all do grow up your children way too quick.
And it's like y'all
That's a
so
good point.
interested in having a mini-me, but then be mad if your uncle touches that same mini-me because you decided to put them in a motherfucking mini skirt and this, that, and the third. Like y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Why are you sexualized? Why are you as parents sexualizing your own children?
I do
And
not
then
know.
beefing with the people who comment on what you decide to put in the public eye. You beefing with them. Stop doing that dumb shit. You're weird. Let your babies be babies. There's nothing wrong with putting them on a Spider-Man outfit or putting them on a Brat shirt or whatever the case may be. Whatever. Yeah, but no, y'all want to dress them like video hoes and thugs and shit. I don't understand that.
The point you made about people wanting mini-me's, it stood out to me because it's the truth. People, they have children and they grow them up in their own image, I guess, and it's weird. It doesn't even leave a place for individuality. You're taught who you aren't before you're accepted for who you are.
Yeah.
And that's so strange and so harmful to someone that's just trying to figure it out. So I do get it from that standpoint. Again, I say I do believe that there is age appropriate wear, and because you don't need to be a bad bitch in second grade. You don't. It's no reason for it. You're not there for the right reasons. You adjusting your hair and running your hand and making sure your wig don't sweat out, and you can't even enjoy recess and run around. Yeah, because your lace front did peeled up. Then you get home, your mama mad because your wig is flapping. Yeah, you run around here looking like Trump, just trying to be a kid.
And that makes me pivot into the next part. Y'all parents is worried about the wrong fucking shit. You worried about your kid being in a fashion show instead of worried about their actual education in school. Let's talk about this video that I saw of Darius Cooks, or formerly, because I believe he put his business on hold because he wanted to get back into teaching because he saw there was a need.
So I am on my lunch break. It is, 11:30 or something like that. And I just finished a 3-hour class. We have what's called block, and block is where first and second periods are combined for subjects that need it. And so I literally broke down in the middle of class because I'm teaching seniors. These kids are leaving high school and going to college, hopefully, after they finish. We had 2 paragraphs to read, 1 sentence complete to write. I gave them the sentence stems. I basically completed the sentence for them in the model. These are 17 and 18-year-old kids, and they couldn't fill in 4 words. 4 words. I gave them the scenario. We annotated together. I gave them the answers before we even had the problem. And they couldn't do it. I don't know.
And y'all worried about sending y'all second grader in Lululemon sets.
Wow, that was heavy. And for him to be that man really cares.
He's scared. He is scared for them.
Yeah.
He is literally scared for those kids.
Very.
I'm scared for them too, because guess what? They gonna be in society with us adults, maneuvering around,
gnawing on people,
in stores. Y'all gonna be the next up in charge of stuff, and y'all can't read, bruh. That's a problem. And I blame the parents because it starts at home. Like I always say, it starts at home.
I agree.
And it's a shame.
Do you think that teachers are given unnecessary responsibility?
How so?
As far as with children and stuff, it's almost as if, or it seems to me, that parents send their children off to school to grow up and to, learn the lesson, but it's like there's no follow-up. And then when things go left, the parents always want to go in spicy with the teachers and getting in their face and talking all crazy to them after they didn't dealt with your little hellion all goddamn day. So I think the teachers are given responsibility that sometimes isn't theirs. They teach the lesson, sure. Your child holds, a responsibility to learn it, but you also have to enforce that learning. Like, you have to be active.
It's because it's more parents trying to be their child's friend and spoil them and give them everything. And some of that might be from their own traumatic childhoods and shit. And they don't want to do the things that they've experienced. So they try to overcompensate for whatever they dealt with in their life coming up. And you're doing more harm than good. You're not there to be your child's friend at all. You're there to parent, to guide them, to be the best version of themselves that they can. That's your job as a parent. And so when your kid comes home from school, you need to be involved. Ask them how their day was. Don't let them just go in their room and get on that game or whatever the case may be on that phone, watching TikTok videos and doing dances with their mom in the living room. That's cute and all, but there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
Make sure that work is done.
Yeah.
If they don't understand something, find them a tutor. If you don't have the money, most states have like free tutoring programs if you look them up. There's no excuses. It's lazy parenting. Y'all say gentle, I say lazy, because most of y'all do not be involved in y'all children's life.
Thank you.
Like you should be.
Amen.
You let that tablet raise them. You let that TV raise them. You let that telephone raise them. Why does your 5-year-old have a phone?
Not a leapfrog.
Oh, and
Do they
not
have
just
leapfrog?
no flip phone like little cheap phone. I'm talking about iPhone, the newest. Stop fucking around.
Not I text my baby.
Where are they going to be by themselves?
Right. I sent my baby a text.
And they can't read, so who they texting? No.
You can't operate the stove by yourself.
To way too much. They have access to way too much, and y'all don't be monitoring, especially when it comes to stuff online too. How many parents actually use the parental blocks and stuff before they give their kids devices?
They don't know how to.
Or do you just hand over these devices?
They do.
Because they're babysitters. Those devices are babysitters.
Yep.
I love how you talk about how they need to be involved, because I think I know for myself growing up, I could come home, my mother would ask me about a class or something, or ask me about school, and if I was like, oh yeah, Miss So-and-so said this, or she didn't have to ask me which class Miss So-and-so taught, because she knew all of my teachers' names. She knew who taught English, who was a Latin teacher, all of that. And I mean, that's almost like a little test for parents out there. Like, do you know all your kids' teachers' names?
I thought you were the kids.
I'm just saying, like, if your kid is flunking math, what's the math teacher's name? Because y'all should be like intimately involved throughout the whole year. If your kid is flunking English, what's the teacher's name?
Yep.
That's just the first step. Come on now.
Well.
And y'all be saying, oh, I gotta work, I gotta do this, that, and the third. Look, if you can take off to go see that nigga, you can take off to go up to that school and see about your child.
Take care of your baby.
Okay? There's no excuse.
I don't want to see you
on
stage with Usher.
Oh, God. Please not. No.
Don't get me started.
Please, no.
So, what do y'all think that the solution could be if it were you in that situation as a teacher? What are some of the things that you would do to try to help improve that situation?
For the teacher?
Yeah.
I don't know what the options would be, to be honest, because I don't work in education, but what I would recommend is, I guess embracing some of that passion that he has, and maybe have some after school classes and stuff to help these people, have some, offer some opportunities, get the community involved, because right now you're perhaps discovering something from a perspective that not a lot of people get to hear from. and not from somebody that cares anyways. Teachers these days are just trying to survive. Their resources are being cut. They're trying to they're using their personal money in their classrooms for just basic things. And I feel like if the community knew that these things were happening a little bit more widely, that maybe there could be some action items on the table. But for this video to come forth, I applaud him for doing so, because it needed visibility, and he has provided that. So perhaps that community can come together and get them babies ready for the actual world that they are being thrown out into. It's K through 12, and then you're in the world. You're 18. You're a quote legal adult. And then they kicking you off your parents, this, that, and the third, if you don't meet certain stipulations, and it's literally just throwing you out the nest. And a lot of these people are underprepared. We're seeing that all day, every day. We see it on a black scale. We see it often with white people. But even with these kids, it's heartbreaking to know that we're going to have so many young adults coming into the world, just like you said, Lyric, to be among us, giving our lives hell, that are undereducated. But parents, you do need to be part of your children's lives. Get your shit together. It's not the teacher's responsibility. It's your teacher's responsibility to teach the lesson. It is your responsibility to make sure that your child retains it. So that would be my suggestion.
I think we need some adult. I think we need some adult engagement for with the parents. Whether it's like you talk about the after school programs.
Yeah.
I think there need to be some after school programs for the parents to kind of to help them, because we've seen those videos on TikTok and stuff where somebody will show the person a card as they read this, and they don't know that legacy, and they're saying all kind of other stuff.
Oh no!
So we've already missed a generation that can't read,
right?
And they're the ones who are raising these kids.
It's Versace. No, it's Versace.
And those are the parents. So we're trying to fix the kids, and the parents are already at the point to where they can't read. So we got to find a way to where they're not intimidated, or it's being brought out like, hey, we're trying to teach you how to read, but maybe if they just had some kind of thing where, I don't know, like, hey, this is what we're teaching your kids. Let maybe a preview of the lesson or something, and kind of gave them some kind of tips on how to help their kids with it.
What about since y'all are passing all these laws about birth and what people can do with birth, how about we pass some laws to where new parents have to go through parenting classes? How about we pass laws that are effective like that, where new parents have to go through parenting classes? That way they are prepared to actually parent these kids. Why can't we have that as a community program and not shock gloves for ICE agents? Can we have that?
I agree.
That may be a solution.
Because
that may be a workable solution.
It starts at home.
It does.
Period. All the way across the board.
Wow. And I guess that wraps it up for this week's Real Talk. Thanks for that, Jim Lyric.
You're welcome. I'm just so glad. Well, I'm not glad, but I feel like things are turning from the teachers to the students now, because remember how we used to talk about the inappropriate teachers and how they was dressed like bad bitches and shit like that? Well, I guess they said, okay, well, we'll just dress our kids like this. So it's just like, I just want everybody to get it together, man, because it's not like how it was back when I was coming up. The teachers actually looked like teachers. They wasn't having BBLs and tight outfits, and the kids actually looked like kids and conducted themselves like children.
I blame social media, because everything has to be a viral moment. Just like she posted that picture of that baby in that bust down wig, everything has got to be viral. Everything has got to be visible. Everything's got to be streamed. It's always got to be you in front of the camera, starring you with the audience of the world. And we didn't have that growing up.
No.
We got to be ugly and goofy in moments that the internet will never see, because the internet didn't exist. We got to be actual people, some of it. So it was normal. Now everything, there's cameras everywhere, everything's visible, and I think it puts unnecessary pressure in the parents' defense, well, not in the parents' defense, but I think it puts unnecessary pressure on people in general just to, I guess, make the social media moment. Everything got to be cute and ready for cameras.
Child, that's their problem. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. But eventually, I hope that y'all get it together.
Yeah.
We can't have a new generation of bad bitches in elementary school.
We
That's all I'm
absolutely cannot. Baddies. Sitting there sticking.
It's not giving what y'all think it's giving.
Sticking school supplies in one another's eyes and shit. Like, throwing Legos at bitches' heads. Like, what?
That's scraping paste out your tracks.
You're pulling the iPhone out your Chanel bag that your mom sent you to school with. And flipping your 30-inch bust down.
I see that
Like,
Yaki girl. I see that Yaki snip.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Babies in kindergarten. Talking about some clock it. Y'all worried about the wrong thing.
No.
And that is my message to y'all.
Yeah.
Who's doing that bullshit.
Absolutely.
Stop it. It's not cute. Stop filming your child cussing and picturing and videoing them and taking pictures of them in inappropriate poses. Is not cute. Stop that bullshit. Is what I'm saying.
And that wraps it up for this week's WRTR Real Talk Radio. Shout out again to L Train for coming through again.
Hey, thank you.
Gotta have you back.
Yes.
This was a good show. This is like, I'm having fun. We're having fun. We gotta put some things in motion. Maybe some things.
Okay.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Don't forget to find us on the web at WRTRradio.transistor.fm. We're across all social media platforms on WRTR Radio or WRTR Real Talk Radio. Any shout outs before we get out of here, Al?
Just a quick shout out to all of the Royals out there who are following Wrigley Ratchet. We do have a couple of episodes, new episodes that are up on Spotify. So
right now,
check them out. But we are going to have a few more coming out. So stay tuned and check us out at Wrigley Ratchet.
Absolutely. All right, we'll holler at y'all next week right here on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Bye.
WRTR Real Talk Radio.
This week's show featured work from TikTok creators Kiki Ray Real, Aaron Parnas 1, BBC News, Ashley the Baroness, Damon Darling TV, Tevin.m.Davis, CNN, Hector Talks, and Darius Cooks, using our platform to always amplify your voices.